If you don't know what cupping is or you've never heard of it before, no worries. Within this first chapter, we're going to explore exactly what cupping is. Basically, cupping is a form of therapy where suction cups are placed on the body of the patient by a trained practitioner and then heated with fire. After heating, the rims of the cups are sealed and the heated cups create a partial vacuum after the cups cool off. This enables the cup to suck the skin, pulling in skin tissue and promoting blood flow. The concept is similar to acupuncture where qi is drawn to areas with poor blood or lymph circulation in order to create exploring cupping therapy today 9 suction effect which raises the skin and draws the blood to the surface. It is commonly used throughout the Middle East, Asia, and Europe to treat inflammation, pain, swelling, bronchitis, rheumatism, and even help relieve symptoms of the common cold. Recent studies have indicated that it could be a promising form of treatment for a host of various ailments, as well. The procedure involves using glass or ceramic cups, metal bells, bamboo tubes, and even animal horns. And a wide host of other items. Recently, however, the use of glass jars, plastic, and silicone are the recommended tools. Those individuals that have had cupping therapy performed have claimed that it feels like a massage in reverse. Well, that's a basic overview of what cupping is. In the next few chapters we will look at the history of this form of therapy as well as the major benefits. Exploring cupping therapy today 10 Chapter 2 The history of cupping therapy. Believe it or not, while you may have recently heard about cupping therapy, it has been around for quite some time. Despite it all, to this day, the true origin of cupping still remains uncertain. The earliest known use of this therapy is found in the Ebers Papyrus from Egypt, which is 5,000 years old. In China, it is mentioned in medical treatises that go back some 3,000 years. Yet, its first properly documented use was by a practicing Taoist, alchemist, and a medicinal herbalist named Zhe Hong. Zhe Hong was famous during his time as an accomplished healer and a trusted confidant of many high officials in ancient China. He successfully applied cupping to treat a variety of diseases which couldn't be cured by conventional methods in his time. Exploring cupping therapy today 11 Back in the Qing and Tang dynasty, cupping has been used to treat pulmonary tuberculosis, moxibustion, common colds, back pains, knotted nerves and muscles, and arthralgia. It has also been used for promoting general health and well-being among patients who could afford it. In modern-day China and elsewhere in the world, common glass cups or even fine plastic cups have been used to replace its ancestral animal horns and bamboo. The type of cups have also evolved over time to suit the patient's needs. Besides China, Hippocrates, the Greek doctor who composed the Hippocratic Oath, mentions it in 400 BC. The Prophet Mohammad recommended the practice in the Koran 1,400 years ago, while in Finland, they've been doing it since the 15th century. Cupping has been also found to be used in deep East Asian regions, especially in northern China, Japan, and the Korean peninsula. Certain areas such as the Middle East use a similar method known as wet cupping. Exploring cupping therapy today 12 Today, cupping has also been implemented widely in Eastern and Western cultures through the process of globalization and it is called by many names including Bhagwan, Giac Hoi, Bikam, Buhong, and Bentusa in Southeast Asia. In the Middle East, it is commonly referred to as hijama, hijamat, and badkesh, among many others. Exploring cupping therapy today 13 Chapter 3 Methods of cupping therapy. There are various methods of cupping techniques being used throughout the world, but the two common ones are wet cupping and dry cupping. In this section of the book, we are going to explain the difference between the two. Dry cupping. Let's start out by explaining what dry cupping is. Dry cupping is the basic and most common technique that is used. Here, cups are used to create a vacuum over your skin. A combustible material, such as herbs, alcohol or paper will be lit and put into the cup. As the fire goes out, the cup will be placed over the selected area. The cooling air that is inside the cup will create a vacuum, which causes the blood vessels under the skin to redden and expand. The cup may be placed here for up to 10 minutes. Exploring cupping therapy today 14 In another variation of dry cupping, the cup will be held over a flame to heat the air inside it before it is placed on your skin. Many therapists choose to put a piece of insulating material over the skin and place the lighted material on it before inverting the cup. Don't worry, because this will extinguish the flame right away, so it's not going to burn you. Most who use the dry cupping method use glass cups because they are durable and easy to sterilize. Plus, they create a perfect seal. Wet cupping. This is not used in traditional Chinese medicine, but is still popular around the world. Some studies show it to be more effective in treating some problems such as migraines, non-specific lower back pain, and post-herpetic neuralgia. As to its other acclaimed health benefits, on the other hand, those remain in contention. Exploring cupping therapy today. 15 Nevertheless, there are clinics throughout Europe and the Americas which do provide wet cupping services under sterile medical conditions, if you're interested. Although it requires bleeding, it should be understood that it is not the same as bloodletting. Bloodletting requires the opening of veins by cutting them with a scalpel, puncturing them with a needle, or by using a leech applied to the skin. This extracts blood with tiny incisions to the skin's surface after cupping. In the UK, the clinics that provide this service make use of sterile plastic cups which are disposed of after each use. The patient's back is first sterilized with alcohol, after which oil is rubbed on the shoulders, as well as the upper and lower back. In the beginning, suction will be created similarly as in dry cupping, but instead of leaving the cup on for 10 minutes, it will be left on for about 3 minutes. Next, the therapist will take a scalpel to make minute incisions on your skin. During this time, a second cup will be placed in the area in order to suck up a couple. Exploring cupping therapy today. 16 of drops of the toxic blood and the harmful substances from your body. This will allow the healing to take place. When completed, you will be dressed with antibiotic ointments and sterile bandaging should be applied in order to prevent infection. Wet cupping may sound scary, but it isn't as painful as you may think it is. Needle retaining cupping. Needle retaining cupping is another form of cupping that we feel the need to discuss. This method involves a combination of acupuncture and cupping. Attach a cup to the area around one or more of the retained needles and keep the needles inside the cup. Remove the cup and needles after 5 to 10 minutes, or when the localized skin becomes red. Exploring cupping therapy today. 17. Cupping, both wet and dry, is an ancient technique still practiced today by millions. Recently celebrities have even taken it up, increasing its popularity further. Dry cupping raises few eyebrows, in addition to the ugly bruises it leaves behind, that is. However, there have been no reports of any complications arising from cupping sessions. As such, it's generally safe, if done properly. There are even home kits that you can buy so you can do it on your own in the comfort of your own home. If you remember the 5-minute rule and do it no more than twice a week, you should be good to go. As for wet cupping, well, you're on your own there. Under the right conditions, it can be perfectly safe and can't possibly be worse than some of the other alternative methods available. Exploring cupping therapy today. 18. Chapter 4. The benefits of cupping therapy. When it comes to cupping, there are some pretty amazing benefits nesting behind it. This is why many celebrities and athletes use this form of therapy. In this chapter, we're going to take a close look at the benefits of cupping. Boost energy flow within the body. Cupping can be utilized to boost energy flow within the body. By targeting certain parts of the body, stagnant, negative energy are dropped at the top, enabling the free flow of electricity or qi to move through these points. The cups can be placed within the traditional energy collection points, which are also triggered during acupuncture and shiatsu massage. Exploring cupping therapy today. 19. Enhance the emotional well-being. The Chinese believe that a healthy energy flow is thought to enhance the actual and emotional well-being of the client. Treatment trials demonstrate that clients who received cupping sessions discovered that it treated chronic pain and helped boost range of flexibility to injured areas. The customers who experienced this pain relief reported the results lasted longer than the pain relief from other treatments. Helps with muscle stiffness. Cupping has also proven to release the muscles and decrease muscle stiffness around the affected areas. Loosened muscles provide an influx of blood to the region and softens the main muscle tissue, resulting in a better sense of freedom and increased flexibility. Exploring cupping therapy today helps you relax. Like other massage techniques, cupping might be extremely relaxing. The work is generally done in a comforting environment, and relaxing music and ambient sounds might be incorporated to boost the complete experience. Lesser known benefits of cupping therapy. You need to know. 1. Detoxification. Cupping plays a role in relieving your body from toxins. The suctions pulls the toxins to your skin's surface, which allows their release. This also helps in clearing blockages in veins and arteries. Exploring cupping therapy today. 2. Neck and back pain relief. Although cupping has many benefits to your health, it is especially popular with relieving back and neck pain. Again, the suction of the cups draw out the pain to relieve the area affected. 3. Deep tissue therapy. Being one of the best deep tissue therapies out there, cupping is also used to relieve back pain and reduce fatigue and migraines. 4. Healing injuries. If you have any prominent or internal injuries, cupping can be the solution you are looking for. Cupping not only increases range of motion, but also helps in the promotion of healing in scar tissue and sites of chronic injury. 5. Weight loss. One of the many reasons to try cupping therapy is weight loss. Cupping helps you shed those unwanted pounds without much of exploring cupping therapy today. A hassle. For weight loss and cellulite reduction, first oil is applied onto the skin and then the cups are moved around the surrounding area. 6. Great for your lungs. This safe and enjoyable treatment has numerous benefits, one of them being the treatment of respiratory conditions. It can treat asthma and bronchitis. Although for this to be effective, you have to be consistent with the treatment. 7. Improve skin health. By now you've read the benefits cupping has for pain and weight loss, however, it does not end there. Cupping is oftentimes used to boost skin health. It is used to reduce acne and even skin inflammation. It tones and firms skin because it improves the blood flow and expands capillaries. As you see, there are many benefits to cupping. This is the major reason why you see so many athletes in the Olympics with those odd round circles on their back and arms. It's from cupping.